It is time to bring in Arjun Singh. We go halfway around the world. He doesn't have to worry about snow, at least I don't think so, in Jaisalmer, but we can find out. Was it snowing in Jaisalmer at all?
It never happens.
Icing, a little ice, a little sleet. It
We
barely,
see in the fridge, refrigerator,
yeah,
or on the movies, or at the TV only. No problem with the snow.
yeah. And I bet this is something that your mother wouldn't even believe.
Uh-huh. Yes, of course. When they see the photos, they don't believe that it happened somewhere. So it's really unbelievable for us. But like many people, I have some Facebook friends, so I see the photos every day, and I see the photo of the snow falling there and the roads full of the snow. The same things we have the roads full with the sand and all those things, but it's really very opposite. But I can believe, but many people here they can't believe that it happens. But it happens in the north of India, like at the hills in Jammu and Kashmir. But I think from the people they don't go there, so they even don't know about that. So snowfall is something like a dream for us.
Is with with the people in Jaisalmer. Does it have to be seen to be believed?
Well, of course, nowadays new generation they do believe it. And yesterday I got the wonderful opportunity to go to the college. We have one college here in Jaisalmer, and I was invited as a guest there and as an expert and to speak on the spoken English. So I went there, and there were many college students. They were just like 18 to 19 years old, and they all were from all over Jaisalmer, and I think more than 50 to 70 students were there. And then they really wanted me to just not to teach anything about the English grammar or anything about English, but just they want to listen my experiences when I was at the United States of America. So they really were very interested to know about the food, about the living style in America, and about the people who live there, their civic sense. So it was 30-minute session, but I spoke for more than a couple of hours, and it was complete silence, and everybody was very interested. And because the professors who were in the college, they especially told me that it never happens because they are so grown up, and they don't sit more than 30 to 40 minutes in an hour, and we do our best. But they after 30 to 40 minutes, some of the students they go out from the classroom because they don't enjoy it. But they were there for a couple of hours, and they were listening everything about my trip to US, and I was telling about my experiences. So of course the new generation is very interested, and they want to know about the whole world. They want to know what's happening on the other part of the world. So of course the new generation they know very well, but the old people they can't believe it. They don't believe, they don't want to believe it because they don't want to see it that it happens in the other part of the world. They have their own world, and they are happy in that. They don't want to go out. Even like my parents, if they have a bit money, but they would like to buy something for the kids and spend here, but they don't want to go out and see the other part of the world, or even in the other part of India. So people here they are very reserved. They don't want to go out, and they don't want to explore the other thing in the other part of the world. So but the new generation they are very very interested, because many of the students, when I told them how many of you that they have passports, I think not even a single 70 students, about 70 were there, but not even a single who has the passport. They had no passports. But when I told them, and I think when I came out of the class, they just rushed behind me, and they wanted to know that how can they apply for the passport. And then I told them, just don't do anything, go on Google, and they will just lead you everything, and they will guide you. You will be guided by the Google search, and they will, and then you will come to know how to just apply for the passport and get it. And you must have a passport, because who knows, you have many chances now, and you can go as you travel, you learn a lot, because traveling is just like a journey. So I think the new generation they are very interested in that.
But are they interested? What I'm struck by is if you can look at a lot of times. People would like to look at the pictures and they go, "Oh, this is wonderful," but they don't take the step into actually going.
Oh no, of course no, of course no. New generation maybe like Girdhar, he always dreams to go out. But if I just tell about my brother or my uncle, they don't want to go out, because they think that where they are very comfortable, and they don't want to take risks. Because we believe either you are very rich, then you should travel, or you are very poor, then you should travel, because you can sleep on footpath or railway stations, or you can just book the hotels in advance. If you are like just a middle class family, and you don't have your friends there, the people you know them, then it's horrible to travel. As the last time long ago, when I traveled to Delhi with Anita, and that was a horrible journey for us because we had no friends there and we couldn't book anything in advance. So it was a horrible journey. So that's why people are afraid to go out, and so they have some bad experiences, so they don't want to go there. But the new generation like Girdhar, he knows well about all the modern world, like how to book a hotel and how to get points and how he can just get discounts from the hotels and all those things. So maybe new generation, they are interested because they know very well and they can do that. And by the way, like the people who are in my age or like in my parents' age, they really, they are not interested to go out.
I have always, I've always wondered about that. You know, when there's an opportunity to go look at something, or when there's an opportunity to see it. But does your brother, for example, does he spend a lot of time on the internet looking at things?
No, he is not. He is always busy in working to get a promotion for the, because he's right now a primary teacher. So he wants to be a teacher in a senior higher secondary school. So he's always busy with the books and wants to get the promotion as soon as possible and wants to just go for the exams and all those things. So he says, I have no time for all those things. But for again, I tell like Girdhar, just a couple of days before on Saturday, I had to go to Jodhpur for the maintenance of my old car because we don't have service center here. So there was a problem with the car there. So when I talked at the service center in Jodhpur, they said you will have to come. So I went there, and the Girdhar was always ready to come with me. So I went there, and Girdhar was with me. We went to the Jodhpur on Saturday, and then I went to the service station there. They took about 6 to 7 hours for all those service, and then we went to the pizza shop because Girdhar especially came for that, and then he got some pizza and all those things. But next day, this time, as he tells me, that pizza was too expensive for him because on Sunday he had no idea. On Friday there was an exam of road safety, and there was a competition in all over the Jaisalmer. All the students of all the schools of city, they just appeared in the exam, and Girdhar got the position in the exam, and then he was awarded on Sunday by the district collector. And when we got the information on the Saturday night and we were in Jodhpur that you will get a prize next day in the morning at 9 a.m. And Girdhar was upset with that because he was in Jodhpur and it's not possible for him to come back to Jaisalmer to get that award. So he was very upset, and he especially told me that this time, Papa, the pizza was too expensive for me because I lost that wonderful opportunity to get award from the district collector at a circle just in the mid of the town where thousands of people were there, and then he got that opportunity, but he couldn't go and attend that ceremony. So this time he was a bit upset, and when we came back, we directly went to the office there to get his certificate and his award. He got it. He's very happy with it.
Well, that's really good to hear. I'm glad it worked out. So any other things that we need to know?
Well, again, I say it's cold for us. I'm sure it's
Sorry.
the only one thing which I would like to say, that because everybody tells me that, oh, it's very cold. But I think it's cold because the people who are living here, for them, it's really cold and not so cold. But one thing which I really now started is that my live on Facebook, because when I just go by the car, I got the Girdhar especially bought for me a holder like that. You can just keep your mobile in that holder, and that is in the car. So when I just go to the school and I just start that live on Facebook, and many people they love to see that the cows on the roads, the goats on the roads, the people driving motorbikes, and they have thousands of questions, but I can't answer them because at that time I'm driving.
Yes.
But when I just stop driving, I just reply to all them that what's happening there, because it's something very especially new for them. But they can see there is no traffic light, no traffic man, no zebra crossing, no pedestrians, nothing like that. So it's interesting for them.
I watched your latest video, and you certainly honk your horn a lot.
Well, Marshall said,
really, I do it. Of course, I do it.
Marshall said a long time ago, he said, really, people don't understand because they visualize what they have,
Driving in India, you have people on motorbikes. You have
you don't
camels.
Have lanes.
You have cows. You have animals, and it's all out there. And Arjun, it's almost like you're in a video game trying to avoid all that.
and the other thing is that if you don't honk, if you don't horn, then they don't give you side. Yeah. Here it's clear. Yeah. Here it's clear. They don't give you side, because if you honk, then they know, yes, you want a side. So that's why honking is very compulsory here.
All right. Well, we're going to honk away from here, and we'll speak to you next week.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Take care, Arjun. Around the World with Arjun Singh here on Robin Hood Radio. Of course, you can hear Arjun on demand, robinhoodradio.com, clicking on demand. Arjun Singh with Around the World.